What's up, y'all? This is Southern Grace and Sass. This is our Memorial Day special. And this is your first and only reminder that this is more than a barbecue holiday we have coming up. I have blue on, which was not planned. I just got off work not too long ago, so I am recording this episode now. But if you're new here, hit that like button, ring that bell for notifications. Also, please subscribe. Help a girl out. Um, we have to get some TikToks out of the way, you know that. But first and foremost, I want us to remember why we celebrate Memorial Day. I know, like all of us, we love that it's a barbecue holiday. We get a day off work. Most of us do, and but it's important that we take the time to remember why we celebrate Memorial Day. But before I get into all of that, let's get our TikToks out of the way, shall we?
Are you a robot?
I'm a real boy.
Birth certificate?
Still looking.
Okay, I love Girl Meets World. Do I think it's better than the original? Not by a long shot, but it was pretty funny. I really thought so. Farkle's question, still a question, but growing up, just think Minkus could have just designed him in a lab. Not saying it's not possible. I mean, have we seen the Powerpuff Girls for crying out loud? Just saying. But here's our next TikTok.
Puff, the pet store told us that they was both males guinea pigs.
Hi, Sugar. Hi, Sparky. What? What? Y'all need food? I'm gonna feed y'all. Say good morning. Say my name is Sheldon. And my name is Sprocket. Hey, we give him an S. S for Sprocket. Oh, and S for Sheldon. Wait, what the? What the? Wait. Avery. Wait. 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 Who? Avery, what the heck? Wait. Wait. Wait, where did y'all come from? Wait. Oh shoot, we gotta open. Wait, who done have babies? Wait, what? I'm sorry, Abby, look. You see babies?
I would be going back to that pet store and asking, what the hell did y'all give me for crying out loud? You told me two males. Now I have these baby guinea pigs or hamsters or whatever? Seriously. That's so annoying. Oh my gosh. Imagine that. Well, I guess it's better than two females being in the same thing. But oh well. Here's our next TikTok.
What gets better with age?
Sex. Cheese?
Two very different answers and maybe a slight insight into both your personalities.
No, I'm with the girl who said cheese. I really am. Oh my gosh. Just saying. The girl who said cheese, you obviously know, it's just like, how do I make this as quirky as possible? There we go. Oh my goodness, but here's our next TikTok.
If girls hate their period so much, why do they have it? Just don't have it. Why would you have it? My girlfriend, she stopped. She doesn't have one. She hasn't had one in like 7 months. So it's definitely doable. I mean, like a side effect, she is getting like a little big, but doesn't mean there's not more to love. I mean, it's not like she's
the way it took him 7 business days to realize what was going on absolutely explains the guy most of the time. But men, before you even ask, we can't control it. We would love to not be able to get our periods every month more than anything in this world. Do you think we want to bleed? No. Do you think we want that sharp pain from the cramping? No. I'm just saying. Be sensitive here. Because we do get moody and emotional, and a lot of us get hormonal. I know personally I do. I get more emotional than I need to. And I don't like that. But I can't control it. But come on now. Congratulations, dude, you're a dad. Oh my gosh. Here's our next TikTok. Alright, so this part's a little bit differently. We are recording from my bed. I just never got around to recording the actual episode part of this episode. But Memorial Day is coming up. And I thought it'd be nice to do a little Memorial Day episode. So here we go. First off, I want to start off with the differences between Memorial Day, 4th of July, Labor Day, and Veterans Day. Because I feel like that's where a lot of people get thrown off. And everything. But, so Memorial Day is honoring and mourning the military personnel who died in service. 4th of July is commemorating the Continental Congress and the formal adoption of the Declaration of Independence on July 4th, 1776. It's also marking the birth of the United States as an independent nation, free from British rule. Now, Labor Day is honoring the social and economic achievements of American workers and labor movement. Veterans Day is honoring all of the U.S. military veterans, both living and deceased. So, you're probably wondering, how on earth did Memorial Day become a thing? Well, it was originally called Decoration Day, which originated after the Civil War in 1868 to honor the fallen Union soldiers by decorating their graves with flowers. It evolved into a federal holiday in 1971, which was observed annually on the last Monday of May to honor all the American military personnel who died in all wars. Now, some historical facts. Now, so it was founded by General John A. Logan of the Grand Army of the Republic in May 5th, 1868. Also, it was also the purpose of strewing flowers to the graves. Now, the first national ceremony was held May 30th, 1868 at Arlington, and there was many early observances, while in 1868, it is in the formal start, was local observances occurred earlier, including May 1st, 1865, gathering by free slaves in Charleston, South Carolina. Now, how did the name evolve from Decoration Day to Memorial Day? Well, it became more common over time, especially after World War I, and was officially named by federal law in 1967. And in 1966, Congress and President Lyndon B. Johnson declared Waterloo, New York, the first official birthplace. Now, how did it become a federal holiday? Well, the Uniform Monday Holiday Act of 1968 moved at the holiday from May 30th to the last Monday in May, effective in 1971, creating a 3-day weekend. I have to work it, damn it. You did not hear that. 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 But, poppies were some of the flowers that people put on there, and they got this because it was inspired by in Flanders Field, which became a tradition in 1921 to honor the falling soldiers. And the National Mount Monuments remembers a voluntary nationwide pause at 3 o'clock p.m. local time on Memorial Day to honor the fallen. Now, how did it evolve? Well, post-Civil War, the tradition of community meals, more often barbecues, began shortly after the Civil War, and communities would gather to honor soldiers after decorating graves, sharing food, and camaraderie. Now, barbecues were used to feed large groups, representing togetherness and share American culture. In 1971, the Congress would pass the Uniform Monday Holiday Act to create a 3-day weekend focus that shifted from a strict summer observation to include recreational activities. It's also the unofficial start of summer. I know technically it starts in June, but crying out loud, it starts Memorial Day weekend. I don't care what anyone says. But 53% of people always grill out on Memorial Day. So, why barbecue on Memorial Day, you might ask? Well, seasonal timing, and it starts freedom, and it's a hybrid tradition as well. So, here's the thing. Why is it important that we celebrate, though? We're honoring the ultimate sacrifice. It honors those who died on the battlefield of the wounds sustained in combat during the nation. It is also a national tradition of remembrance. Originated in 1868, it began as a day to decorate the graves of soldiers, a tradition that continues to connect the nation to its history. It also promotes gratitude and patriotism, and this also encourages Americans to reflect on the cost of freedom to show the appreciation and bravery of deceased service members. And for those idiots we have that's going to be out this weekend, they know who they are. And but it's also a way. It's also so we celebrate it so we can support families of veterans, and it provides a space for families of the fallen to feel supported and allow veterans to honor their lost comrades. I'm gonna start crying. I'm a very emotional person right now. Don't judge. But there's also a national moment of remembrance, which is a designated moment of silence held at 3 p.m. local time on Memorial Day to pause and reflect the holiday's true meaning. So, what are some ways we can honor it? Well, you can pause for a moment of silence at 3 p.m. local time on Memorial Day. You can visit your memorial sites. You can display a flag properly. You can attend local ceremonies. You can support military families and veterans. There's also virtual tributes that you can do. You can also engage the Heroes Workout, educate and reflect, teach children the actual meaning of story of the day, and read them stories. Distinguish the veterans from Veterans Day, and proper flag care. Look, I did JRTC in high school, and I am a huge believer in yes, I am a huge believer, guys. So, but yeah. But that is it for this episode. I'll see y'all next time. I don't know what we're talking about. I really don't. I don't forget. My bad. But y'all have a good day. Happy Memorial Day. And stay safe. Don't be stupid. And go honor a soldier, please. That's the most important thing to get from this weekend.